Hi, welcome or welcome back to my channel. This week's video, since I was feeling a little creatively stumped, I thought that I would do something different and just do like a get ready with me while I yap to you guys, because Lord knows you can never get me to shut my mouth. And also, even though I don't really have anything planned for today, I wanted to do my makeup because when you look good, you feel good. And sometimes I kind of just want to do my makeup for funsies. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm just going to do like a makeup look that I do quite often. It's like one of my go-tos while I talk about a bunch of random things. So we could also make this like a little get to know me type of thing, since I'm sure anyone who comes across this video probably doesn't know who I am since I'm not famous yet. So let's just get right into it. This is my makeup bag. It's nothing special. It's from Henry Rose, which is like a perfume company. And this is like pretty much everything I use on the daily. I'm just gonna start with concealer. My favorite concealer is the House Labs concealer, but the little like applicator keeps breaking and getting stuck inside, so I'm using the applicator from this Ilia one. I'm not really a fan of foundation just because I feel like it breaks me out more and makes my skin look a lot more textured. I'd rather just spot conceal. So that's what we're doing today. Okay, to start this video off, I'm just gonna go over all the boring stuff. Hi, my name is Ashley. You can call me Ash. I am 22 years old and I'm from New York City. If you're looking at me put all this concealer on and you're like, damn, that's a lot of concealer. Yeah, it is, but I still like prefer this to a full face of foundation. I'm an Aquarius, so my birthday was this past January, which honestly, even from someone whose birthday was in January sucked. I swear it went on for like forever, and maybe that's just because I live in the States, and if you know anything about anything, you know it's kind of a shit show right now, but I digress. Whoops, sorry, I pretty much just flipped you off, but I don't care. My middle finger is the best at blending. What about it? Also, if you see me looking off to the side, it's because I'm a piece of shit and I am gonna look at myself throughout recording this. I just don't understand how I can just look into the camera, because then I can't see what I look like or see what I'm doing. What if I look crazy and I won't know until after and I post it and then everyone's in the comments like, girl, you look crazy. So I'm just gonna go in with the Precisely My Brow Pencil from Benefit in what I'm pretty sure is like the darkest shade. I just like comb them through and then like fill in the ends because that's where it looks like sparse. So anyway, when I'm filming this, it's March 3rd. Thank God, because honestly, between the sun going down super early, it being freezing in New York, and then everything going on in the world, like politically, I was stressed, depressed, and I swear I almost didn't make it out. If you're watching this from outside of America and you feel bad for us, you should. I always pull my eye back when I do my eyebrows, and then it starts to stress me out because I'm like, oh my god, I'm probably aging myself, but there's really no other way for me to do my eyebrows. That's just like the only way I can get it to work and like actually look good. So you win some, you lose some, I guess. Hopefully when I'm older I can just get like Botox or something. The other day it was like 60 degrees and my friend and I went around Brooklyn and just like spent the day outside, and it was so nice. I swear I could feel my heart and soul defrosting. Anyway, like I was saying, this is what it's like to live with ADHD. I like can never stay on one topic. I'm 22 years old, I live in New York City, and I'm so fucking lost. I have no idea what I want to do with my life. I mean, I do, but it's just like really hard to look someone in the face and be like, yeah, I want to do like social media and I want to be an actress, and pretty much everything that everyone says is like super hard to do is what I want to do. And it's just so soul crushing to try to speak to other people my age about this and then have them just like look at me with that look that says that they don't think I'm ever gonna achieve what I want to achieve. The response I pretty much get all the time is, yeah, it's really hard. Here's the thing though, I've tried the whole college thing. I've tried just like working normal little like retail or just like 9-to-5 jobs, and there's nothing that makes me want to more than doing that and like pretending like I'm happy with my life and like trying to be like a social person and having to deal with customers and stuff, when the last thing I want to do is be there. Next, I'm going in with the Tower 28 blush in the shade Magic Hour. This is like my favorite blush, I swear. It's like the perfect shade for my skin. But yeah, because of that, I spent so much time wishing that I wanted to do like a more set path, like be a doctor or a lawyer or something where I could just go to school for it. And even though it's not at all easy, they're like some of the hardest jobs. I feel like the way people look at you when you pursue something like that is just like, it's just so much more approved of. And I think especially coming from a Puerto Rican family, I just really want my family's approval, but pursuing the arts isn't really a path that any of them have gone down. Like, I know they'd be much happier if I just like went to school, just pursued more of that route, but tried it and I just know that it's not the path for me. So I've decided that I'm finally just gonna do the thing, and even if I speak to 2 people, have like 3 subscribers, it's just so much more worth it to me to do this than suffer while pursuing a more set path that's probably gonna give me more of like a guaranteed success. I like to use 2 different blushes, so I'm also just using this Dior one in the 001 pink shade. So far I've been really inconsistent with posting on YouTube, but I think I'm just gonna finally give it my all and post more consistently, because this is what I want to do with my life. And even though I might not be like the next Emma Chamberlain or Tana Mojo, hopefully there's still something to come of this. I'm just gonna add some faux freckles with my Freck pen. I like to put it on my finger first and then tap it. It can be pretty discouraging to know that like half of these influencers and stuff, even like actors, or nepo babies, or I don't know, like I'm not a fashion student living out of her $6,000 Soho apartment that her parents pay for, and I don't go to all of these cool events. I'm just like a normal girl living out of my childhood bedroom right now because I can't really afford anything else. But I also feel like there's something to be said for authenticity. Not everyone is like a rich nepo baby in the city, and not everyone like lives like a super luxurious life, and I feel like we kind of need more representation of that. So maybe I can be that for some of you guys. I don't know, I can be like an example for some of my fellow normal girls out there that just live like normal average lives. Right now I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette, and I'm just gonna take the darkest shade, which is black. It's just called like Noir, and I'm gonna take it on this little angled brush, and I pretty much just create like a tiny wing at the edge of my eye just to give my eyes more of like a almond shape, I guess. This is what I consider like my upscaled but still natural makeup look. This eye is always so much harder for me. Let me know if any of you guys like find it easier to do one side of your face than the other. Like for me, it's this side. This is my good side. This side always gives me trouble. See, it like barely makes a difference, but I don't know, I like the way it looks. Then I'm just gonna take this white eyeliner and put it in my waterline. When I was a little girl and I used to watch my mom like do this, but she used to do it with black, I used to get so like creeped out, and whenever she would do my makeup for Halloween or something, my eyes would water so much, like I could not keep them open. Now it's kind of like second nature to me. It's just part of growing up and being a girl, I guess. I'm just a girl. That's literally how I feel like 99.9% of the time, is exactly that TikTok sound. Because it's true, I am just a girl. I might be 22, but I low-key feel no different than from when I was like 18, 19. I can't tell if that's because of COVID, because like I technically didn't get to finish high school. I like missed out on like my last 2-ish years of high school, or if this is just like how everyone feels when they age, like stuck in their teens on the inside but then like not on the outside. That's like my biggest fear, is just like forever feeling like I'm young but then having my body age. That's what's like so scary about aging in life. It's like it's everyone's first time living, you know? And I remember that was not what I used to think when I was younger. I used to think that my mom and like all of my elders were just like so wise and smart and just like pretty much like God. By the way, I'm just gonna go in my inner corner with the shade Tempera and Fairy, which are just like 2 light glittery shades. I went to Catholic school, so I feel like I had that effect like ×2, because like there was nuns and stuff and just like strict rules. I don't know. I feel like I might have some like religious trauma that I don't really know about, but honestly I have so much trauma and so much going on in my life that I'm just gonna leave that there. I can't really go back and face that yet. Also just like from high school and like normal school too, which is why I feel like when I have kids, I'm not gonna put them through the normal school system. I'm either gonna homeschool them or online school them, and then if they decide once they're older that they want to go to normal school, then they can. It's their choice. I'm not going to like force them, but I just feel like, I don't know, it's so iffy. That being said, being able to like homeschool your children is a privilege that hopefully I will have. If I don't get to do that, I'm probably not going to have children. I feel like I'm taking a little water break while I wait for my light to charge because it died on me. But isn't my water bottle so cute? I got it from Amazon. It's from the brand Ello. I don't know, I lost the lid to my Hydro Flask and I was gonna order a new one, but this was on sale, so it was cheaper to get just like a whole new water bottle than to replace the lid. So I got this and I'm really happy with it. But like I was saying, I don't know, I just feel like you put your kids through so much trauma when you have them before you're like fully prepared to. I feel like it's kind of selfish. I think that's what a lot of my generation's parents didn't do, and that's why a lot of people in my generation like feel that way. But I don't know, that's just my opinion. You can do whatever you want. I'm not here to judge. I'm just gonna curl my eyelashes with the Shiseido eyelash curler. It's literally the best eyelash curler on the market. I swear by it. This is another part that like freaks me out when I look at it. It freaks me out when I see other people do it, but it doesn't freak me out when I do it on myself, just because I've been doing it for years. Like, look at the difference that made. I don't have any mascara on yet. And then before they fall, I'm just gonna go in with 2 mascaras. I use the Maybelline The Colossal Cat Eye Mascara. This is my favorite mascara. And then I'm gonna double up with the Dior Show. It really helps because this one's like drying out, but I really like Dior's lip products. That's where it's at in my opinion. And the blush, which I know the internet went through a whole phase with that, and I mean, what can I say? I'm a sheep, just like the rest of you. I am basic and I'm not afraid to admit it. And you shouldn't be either. I don't really like doing my bottom lashes unless I'm doing like a very particular makeup look, because I don't know, I just don't really like the way it looks on me. I feel like my eye shape looks so much better when it's just my top lashes. While we're having another little intermission, I cut my hair, as you can tell, and honestly, I really love it. It feels so much easier to do. I feel like I can play around with styles so much more now just because I have really thick hair, so when it's long, it's really hard to style and like do cool stuff. I don't know. I might be a short hair convert. Like, I might be one of those girls who cuts their hair short and then never goes back. But I don't know. You let me know. I don't know, I've just really been craving like a change recently. I'm one of those people that like can't stay the same for too long, stay in the same place, stay looking the same. I just hate feeling stuck and stagnant and like I'm not growing and evolving. Whether it's the way I look, where I'm living, the friends I have, I just feel like I need to feel like I'm going somewhere in my life. So finally just like going through with it and cutting my hair felt like a weight was lifted off my shoulders. I don't know, it's like the mark of a new era almost, and I'm excited for it. Speaking of change, if you don't know, I used to live in LA because I moved from New York to LA about like 2 years ago, and I lived there on my own for a year and a half, and I moved back this summer to New York, and I kind of feel like I want to move again, maybe this time like somewhere outside of the United States, like London or something. The only thing about that is that London is known for having like cloudy and dreary weather, and I'm definitely like a beach girl. I love the beach, I love the sun, I love the warm weather. I don't feel good without a tan. So I don't really know how that would go for me, but everyone that I know that's been to London says that it's really similar to New York, which I like because I can't picture myself living somewhere that's not a city. I've lived in a city my entire life, and I don't know, when I'm not in a city, it just feels too quiet and unsettling a little bit. Now I'm moving on to my final step, which is my lip combo. I have a few different lip combos, but this one is like my go-to. I use the NYX lip liner in the shade Burgundy, and then I also use the Glossier, like a matte lipstick, I think, in the shade Crush. Sorry if the lighting's changing, it's because the sun is going down. But yeah, it's definitely a really big change and something I've never done before. I've never even been out of the country. I just got my passport. But I don't know, it's just been something I've been feeling really called to do. I've been thinking of applying to some modeling and talent agencies out there to see if like exploring that as like a path could be a way for me to get a visa. I'm definitely not your traditional model. I'm really short, but I feel like I know a lot of models, especially as of late, that have a more like alternative look and are signed to agencies when they're like pretty close to my height. And I think like places like London and Miami are more known for like a bit of like an alternative look when it comes to modeling. I don't know, it's just a path I've been thinking of exploring. I definitely wouldn't do like runway or anything, but I don't know, something like face modeling, maybe modeling for different beauty and makeup brands. Fitness modeling is a potential route I'm thinking of exploring. No, I'm also just thinking of doing commercial work and just like pursuing commercial acting as another potential route. I don't know, just really any way that I can break into the industry. By the way, if you hear my cat meowing, it's because my mom just got home and he's spiking for attention. Cue the meow. Okay, so we're pretty much done with my makeup for today. Hopefully you guys liked it and were able to follow along. I feel like it's pretty easy. I don't know, it's just one of my go-to looks. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and enjoyed listening to me yap about a bunch of random stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this. And follow me on my socials if you want to see more of my face. It's pretty much just Ash Nicholson on everything, but I'll leave links in the description to my TikTok and Instagram. I've been a lot more active on Instagram recently, so definitely go check it out. Okay, I just moved my window so that you can kind of see what it looks like in better lighting. I'll see you guys in my next video. Love ya.